In this video, we are going to look at oxidation number. For the calculation of oxidation number, a hypothetical imaginary state is to be assumed where all the bonds are completely ionic in nature. While calculating the oxidation number, certain points are to be taken into consideration. The first point is the the algebraic sum of the oxidation numbers of all the atoms in a neutral compound is 0, and for an ion it is equal to the charge on the ion. HCl is a neutral molecule, so it is obvious that it has no charge. The oxidation number of hydrogen is +1 and that of chlorine is -1. The algebraic sum is 0, which agrees with the neutral character of the molecule. Water molecule is also neutral similar to HCl. There are two hydrogens here, each having an oxidation number of +1. The total oxidation number due to hydrogen is +2 and that of oxygen is -2. The algebraic sum is 0. Coming to Na+, it's a monatomic positive ion. The oxidation number of sodium here is +1. Sulfate ion is of formula SO4 2-. The oxidation number of sulfur is +6 and the total oxidation numbers due to 4 oxygen is 4 into -2. The algebraic sum of the oxidation number of sulfur +6 plus that of oxygen, that is 4 into -2, is equal to -2, which agrees with the charge of the ion. The next point is the oxidation number of the elements in the free state, whether they are in the atomic or molecular state, is 0. Carbon, magnesium and sodium, they exist as simple atoms and their oxidation number is 0. Whereas hydrogen, chlorine and oxygen exist as diatomic molecules and their oxidation number is also equal to 0. Sodium and potassium are group 1 metals. They are known as alkali metals and their oxidation number is +1. Taking sodium chloride, the oxidation number of chlorine, a halogen, is -1. And the algebraic sum of the oxidation number of sodium, that is +1, and that of chlorine, -1, comes to 0, and the compound is also neutral. Potassium bromide is similar to sodium chloride. Bromine is also a halogen and its oxidation number is -1. The algebraic sum of the oxidation numbers of potassium, that is +1, plus that of bromine, -1, comes to 0. The compound is neutral. Calcium and magnesium are group 2 metals. They are known as alkaline earth metals and their oxidation number is +2. Taking calcium chloride, the oxidation number due to 2-chlorine is -2 and that of calcium is +2. The algebraic sum is 0. Magnesium bromide is similar to calcium chloride since magnesium is also an alkaline earth metal. For oxygen, the oxidation number is generally -2 except for peroxides and superoxides. Magnesium oxide and calcium oxide are neutral compounds and they are normal oxides. The term normal oxide is used to differentiate them from peroxides and superoxides. Just now we have seen that the oxidation numbers of alkaline earth metals, that is magnesium and calcium, are +2. So, what is the oxidation number of oxygen in magnesium oxide and calcium oxide? When we calculate, the oxidation number of magnesium is +2. So, therefore, +2 plus the oxidation number of oxygen comes to 0, and for oxygen it should be -2. Calcium, in calcium oxide, the oxidation number of calcium is +2. The algebraic sum is equal to 0. Then what is the oxidation number of oxygen? It comes to -2. The formula of peroxide ion is O2 2-. Sodium peroxide compound is Na2O2. In Na2O2, the oxidation numbers due to 2 sodium atoms is +2 plus the oxidation numbers of 2 oxygen is equal to 0 since Na2O2 is a neutral compound. Therefore, the oxidation numbers of 2 oxygen is equal to -2, and for 1 oxygen it is -1. Superoxide radical is a formula of O2-, and sodium superoxide is NaO2. Therefore, when we calculate, the oxidation number of sodium is +1. Therefore, +1 plus 2 into the oxidation number of oxygen is equal to 0 since NaO2 is a neutral compound. Or for 2 oxygens, it is equal to -1, and for 1 oxygen, it is -half. It's a fractional number. Fluorine is more electronegative than oxygen and has an oxidation number of -1. The concept of electronegativity can be discussed in detail in one of our future videos. In combination with fluorine, oxygen has a positive oxidation number. Therefore, in oxygen difluoride formula OF2, the total oxidation numbers of 2 fluorine atoms is -2. -2 plus the oxidation number of oxygen is equal to 0. Since OF2 is a neutral compound, and for 1 oxygen it will come to +2. Oxygen monofluoride is a formula O2F2. It's also a neutral compound. In O2F2, the oxidation number of 2 oxygen plus the total oxidation number of 2 fluorine, that is equal to -2. The algebraic sum is 0, or for 1 oxygen it is +1. The oxidation number of hydrogen is generally +1, but in metal hydrates it is -1. In hydrogen chloride and hydrogen fluoride, chlorine and fluorine are more electronegative than hydrogen. Therefore, they are having an oxidation number of -1. And the oxidation number of hydrogen should be +1 here. In sodium hydride, sodium is a highly electropositive element. So, when hydrogen combines with highly electropositive metals like sodium to form hydrates, the oxidation number of hydrogen is -1. Among the 4 halogens, that is fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine, fluorine is having the highest electronegativity, so its oxidation number is -1. But the other halogens, when they combine with elements having higher electronegativity, like oxygen, they acquire a positive oxidation number. Here are certain examples. First one is Cl2O. The oxidation number of oxygen is -2. It is negative because it is more electronegative than chlorine. So 2 chlorine plus -2 is equal to 0, or chlorine has +1 oxidation state here. In HClO, the oxidation number of oxygen is -2, +1 for 1 hydrogen, plus the oxidation number of chlorine is equal to 0. Therefore, the oxidation of chlorine is +1 here. In ClO, oxygen is more electronegative than chlorine. Therefore, its oxidation number is -2. -2 plus that of chlorine is equal to 0, or the oxidation number of chlorine is plus 2 here. Coming to HClO4, the contribution of oxidation number due to 4 oxygen atoms are minus 2 into 4, it comes to minus 8, plus 1 hydrogen, that is plus 1, plus that of chlorine is equal to 0, or the oxidation number of chlorine here comes to plus 7. Let us do the following exercise. Calculate the oxidation number of the underlined element in the following. A. Potassium permanganate. Here manganese is underlined, and B. Dichromate ion Cr2O7 2-. In that, the oxidation number of chromium is to be found out. Coming to potassium permanganate, the oxidation numbers of 4 oxygen atoms, they come to 4 into minus 2 plus 1 for 1 potassium plus that of manganese. The algebraic sum is equal to 0, or for 1 manganese, it becomes minus 1 plus minus 8 is equal to plus 7 for manganese. Next one, potassium dichromate ion Cr2O7 2-. Here, the contribution of due to oxygen is 7 into minus 2 plus the oxidation numbers of 2 chromium. The algebraic sum is equal to minus 2. So for 2 chromium, it becomes plus 14 minus 2, and for 1 chromium, it comes to plus 6. In this video, we have discussed about oxidation number in detail. The algebraic sum of the oxidation numbers of all the atoms in a neutral compound is 0, and in an ion, it is equal to the charge of the ion. All the elements in the free state have 0 oxidation number, whether they exist as simple atoms or molecules. The oxidation number of alkali metals is plus 1, and that of alkaline earth metals is plus 2. They are highly electropositive. Fluorine has the highest electronegativity, and its oxidation number is minus 1. For oxygen, it is generally minus 2, except for peroxides and superoxides. But when oxygen is bonded to fluorine, the element with the highest electronegativity, it has a positive oxidation number. Similar is the case with hydrogen. The oxidation number of hydrogen is plus 1, but when it combines with highly electropositive metals to form hydrates, it has an oxidation number of minus 1. The 3 halogens, chlorine, bromine, and iodine, are less electronegative than fluorine. When these 3 combine with more electronegative element like oxygen, they show positive oxidation number. In general, the same element can have either a fixed or multiple oxidation numbers. The sign of it is determined by the electronegativity of the element with which it is bonded. If you find this video useful, then share and subscribe. Thank you.